For the spinach and pepper jack breakfast burrito, for the tortillas, you're going to need 2 eggs, 4 egg whites, 2 tablespoons of whole flax seeds, and cooking spray. For the filling, you're going to need 1 cup of shredded reduced fat pepper jack cheese, 2 cups of baby spinach loosely chopped. For the salsa, you're going to need 1 cup of diced tomatoes, a half a cup of diced bell pepper, 1 jalapeno, 1 tablespoon of chopped red onion, 1 clove of garlic, 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, and 1/4 of a cup of fresh cilantro. Alright, we're going to get the tortilla mixture going. I've just got some egg whites here. And the package says for 4 egg whites, it's going to be a half of a cup. So we're going to put that in there. Need 2 eggs. And 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, whole flaxseed. They don't want it crushed or anything. And then all you're going to do is whisk this up, and you want to get a lot of air in here, and you want to break up the egg yolk too. Alright, that's ready. Alright, we're going to get the veggies ready, and I tried to find the ingredients for salsa, but we're in the middle of a pandemic. I could not. So I just bought my own salsa. I don't know how that's going to affect the ratios and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to stress out about it. It is what it is. It is what we have. So the only veggies I have to prepare right now is the spinach, and I'm going to chop this up, and we need 2 cups of spinach. So I'll be back once I have the spinach all chopped up and ready for us. Okay, 2 cups of spinach, roughly chopped. Let's head over to the stove. Alright, what we're going to do is put half of the egg mixture into the pan. And then we're going to let that cook. It's a pretty hot pan. We're going to let that cook. And then when it cooks, we're going to flip it. And it's going to make like a tortilla. Supposedly. Yeah, I'm not doing this justice, but as long as it's like a tortilla shape, I guess. We're going to let that cook up, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, now that the eggs are done, we're going to just saute up some the spinach and get it just nicely wilted. I'm just using the same pan as before, medium-high heat. I'm just going to get this nice and wilted. I'll be back when that's done. Okay, so the spinach is now sauteed. We're going to turn this off, and we can put together the burrito. Okay, so here's my tortillas. I have one small one, and then this one is definitely bigger, so I'm going to have to give some of this to this one. But all you're going to do is take some of the salsa. I'll probably put a couple tablespoons of salsa in here. So I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of salsa just down the center. And then you're gonna take half of the spinach. And I just have Fiesta blend. We're in the middle of a pandemic, you use what you have, what you can find. So I just got some Fiesta blend cheese. It's gonna be a half of a cup. And you're gonna put that over top. And then you're gonna roll it together. And that will be your breakfast burrito. Looks really delicious. It works out to be 1 leaner, 3 greens, 3 condiments, and 1 healthy fat. For the cheesy chicken cauliflower skillet, you're going to need 1 1/2 cups or 4 ounces of sliced mushrooms, 12-ounce bag of frozen rice cauliflower, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 1/2 cup of chicken broth, 12-ounce can of shredded chicken breast, 8 ounces of reduced fat shredded mozzarella cheese, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried oregano and 2 scallions chopped. Okay, so I didn't get a 12-ounce can of chicken because I have chicken in the freezer. That seemed counterintuitive to me. So I just got a huge chicken breast. Like, this thing is ginormous. And I'm just gonna poach this. So all you do is stick it in the pot. What I also did was rinsed it, patted it dry, got rid of the extra chicken fat that was on there. And then I'm just gonna take some chicken or vegetable broth. You could use chicken broth, whatever you like. And I'm gonna cover it. Cover this. This is gonna add extra flavor. It's gonna be really delicious. So, all right, I might use the whole thing. So I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna put it on high. I'm gonna get this to a boil and I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. Okay, so now that it's up to a boil, you're gonna cover and reduce the heat to low. And then you're gonna let this simmer for 30 minutes to allow the chicken to cook. And after that's done, then I'll shred the chicken and it'll be ready to go with the rest of the recipe. Okay, so the timer just went off and I turned the heat off. And this is what you are left with. I'm gonna shred this up, probably just cut it up. And then we will get ready, we will get going with the rest of the recipe. All right, let's get this dish together. So we're gonna take the 2 teaspoons of olive oil. This is just a 1/2 teaspoon, so. Okay. Turn on the stove. I'm gonna do like medium high. You're gonna add the mushrooms. If you were using garlic, you'd add the garlic now. Boyfriend hates it, we're not adding garlic. I'm gonna add the cauliflower. And this is just frozen. I didn't say thawed or anything, I said frozen. So add the cauliflower. And then we're gonna cook this up for a couple minutes, probably just to get everything kind of warm. And actually, really, the real reason why you want to cook this for a couple minutes is if you were using the garlic, it would be so that the garlic could get infused into the veggies, but we're not using garlic. So I'm gonna let this cook for a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've added a 1/2 cup of the, it's supposed to be chicken stock, but I use vegetable broth. You're gonna let it boil, which it's boiling right now. So what they want you to do after it boils is add the chicken and then reduce the heat. Now, you can use the stock or vegetable or chicken from when we poach the chicken if that's what you want to do, or you can just use fresh stuff, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit, and we're going to let this cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to reduce the heat and just kind of let it do its thing in here. So it's been 5 minutes. I actually put a lid on here to steam it because I felt like the mushrooms weren't getting cooked enough. They were still pretty, not done, but this is good. This is nice and tender. So I did leave the lid on. So you're gonna do a half a teaspoon of, I just wanted to double check, half a teaspoon of the dried oregano. Stir this up really good. I'm gonna add the scallions. And I just chopped up 2 scallions, so stir that in. Apparently there's danger at our front door. And then you're going to do the 1 cup of cheese. You're going to add that in, and you're going to get this going until it's all heated through and the cheese is melted. It's not going to take any time at all. Now this dish serves 4 and will be 1 lean, 3 greens, and 1 condiment. And this was pretty easy. The longest part was poaching the chicken, but if you buy the canned, it should be more than enough. Be really easy to make, really quick, like weeknight meal, I think would be. And it smells pretty good. I think it would smell better with garlic, but oh well. And that, my friends, is the cheesy chicken cauliflower skillet.